I'm Will Carr, and I'm here to fire you up. What's up, everyone? I'm Will Carr. This is the Will Carr Speaks podcast. We are here at the Genesis Fighting Academy. Once again, I've got Jordan Ambu Miles.
Yes, sir.
And amateur fighter here at the Genesis Fighting Academy. And we're going to get into it, just kind of talk about your story, Jordan, and your career fighting. Obviously you're doing great as an amateur. You're on the up and coming tour, and just getting a lot of fights in. Tell me, kind of how did that journey get started for you?
Yeah, so I actually came from a small gym called Edge MMA. They built me, they brought me up and like kind of shaped me to who I was today. I made myself and my way over to Easton before I got over to Genesis and I met Jake. I was coming over and I was sparring a bit before I like fully joined and made my decision. But after I made my decision to come with Jake, everything's just been great. You know, the career's just been taking off. Finishes have been getting better, been getting out a lot safer, and it's just been feeling great.
Yeah. And you attribute a lot of that to Jake's coaching?
Oh, yes, sir, definitely. Jake's coaching and a lot of coaching over at Easton. I got a head coach, Daniel Groom, over there, like one of my close buddies, but he's one of my coaches, my jiu-jitsu coach. He also helps me a lot with my ground game and how I feel out there too. So it's truly important to have a good team around and a good coaching staff that's not only pushing you to be a good fighter, but also has a good, sense of vibe of who you are as a fighter. Because there's so many of us, you know what I mean? But you can't pertain to each, you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, tell me, like, how kind of coaches are so important in our life. I was a basketball player, so I've had so many coaches, whether that be coming up as a young, through high school and college, after college, and they've taught me so many things, not even just how to play basketball, but things about life. What are some of the things you feel like Coach Jake has taught you that have really made an impact on you?
Patience. I think like that's the big thing right now, patience. I'm always on go. Like I'm ready to fire off like a rocket. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's always reminding me I'm tall, stay long, stay patient, remember your combos. It'll be an easy night, you know what I mean? But I think that, patience and family is what I'm learning around here. You know what I mean? We're pulling together, we train each other. We got a lot of champions that come out of here. We got a lot of boxers, BKFC fighters, kickboxers, and as well as MMA fighters. So we have a lot of different looks, and it's a blessing to be here.
Yeah.
Yes,
What's your favorite form of fighting?
Ooh.
Sounds like you've done several.
I like jiu-jitsu.
Jiu-jitsu?
I really love jiu-jitsu.
Okay.
I love striking. My base is Muay Thai. I did a lot of Muay Thai for 3 years straight, but I'm in love with jiu-jitsu.
Yeah.
My son does jiu-jitsu. I do jiu-jitsu. I got a jiu-jitsu family, so yeah, we rock hard down there on the ground. Yes, sir.
Yeah. You feel like jiu-jitsu is maybe like the most practical form of fighting?
I think it's wrestling. I think everybody says it's the
Okay.
wrestling game. A lot of people frown upon jiu-jitsu. They say it's a weak sport. They like cry. They like don't have the wrestling background and stuff like that. But I think people like wrestling more than jiu-jitsu for sure.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
More gritty.
Okay.
You know what I mean? More gritty. More slams. Not a lot more slowed down. I think it's just more rough.
Yeah.
Not as methodical as jiu-jitsu is.
Yeah. Do you have any big fights coming up?
Actually, yeah, I'm fighting for the belt on the 31st.
Okay.
So I'll be fighting for Colorado Combat 155 champion belt.
Okay, sweet. So if you win that, does that make you officially pro? Or tell me about that process, because I don't even know enough to know like what makes the difference between someone that claims themselves to be amateur versus once you can make the claim that you're a pro?
I think that's up to you, your coaches, and like how you feel as a person. Like you know what you progress at, you know what you're doing good at. Your coaches know what you're doing good at. They know if you're ready to make that next step. I don't know if I'm ready to go pro yet, but I do know I'm ready for that amateur belt.
Okay. That's awesome. So when is that fight and where is it?
That's going to be on the 31st of January, and it should be at the Stampede.
Okay, the Stampede.
Yes,
nice,
sir.
Man.
Yes, sir.
That's cool.
I'm excited.
That as you should be, brother.
Yes,
because anytime we're doing something that we're passionate about, we love, especially when you have to like really work at what you're doing, like your sport. Fighting is such a unique sport too, and so. Because like as a basketball player, we'd have games all the time.
Yeah.
When you're a fighter, you might be lucky if you have a fight twice a year.
Yeah, I actually had 3 people pull out last year.
Okay.
So I was honestly already supposed to have a title for a different promotion. a lot of people fell through, a lot of things that happened that were out of my control, but I stuck to it and I got into another promotion. So I'm ready to get this 155 belt.
Yeah. And now tell me a little bit about your so like your childhood. Did you have things growing up that like led you into wanting to be a fighter? Did you have a tough childhood? Like tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, so childhood was definitely tough. Mom took care of 9 of us and she only
Wow.
worked one job.
Wow. You had
Yes.
9 total?
Not 9 total kids, it's 4 kids, but my grandma, my dad, and my brother and my sisters.
Wow.
She took care of all of us, so it's kind of like shaking me up and emotional to think about, but
Yeah.
I'm just glad I made it this far. It was tough seeing my mom get tossed around a bit and go through a lot of stuff, but I made it here and I fight for her, I fight for my kids, and that's all I'm doing this for. I'm ready to just go to the next level.
Yeah. Does your mom get to come and watch many of your fights? Is she?
Yeah, mom's always there. Mom's been there since the beginning. You know what I mean? She's been there every fight. But it's hard, My grandma's got cancer, and she's had a colon cancer for a bit. She's just been a survivor for a little while, but it's hard for her to like make it sometimes,
Yeah.
because she has to be there for my grandma.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, man, I mean, being a survivor is a mindset. And obviously, I can see in you the
Yeah.
emotion that you're having right now. And I feel that.
It's
man.
okay. Yeah, it's something that we live through, that we got to go through. It scarred her lungs for life, so she's on oxygen for life, and like it's hard for her to get around. But we do this for her.
Yeah.
We keep it trucking.
That's awesome, man.
Yes,
So,
sir.
and what about now? How many kids? You said you have 1 or 2?
I got 2.
2 kids?
I got a 6-year-old and I have a 1-year-old now.
Yeah.
And boy, he's kicking ass at jiu-jitsu.
That's
he's
awesome, man.
He's got 2 belts, about 8 medals in gold. So
Yeah.
trucking.
Well, he probably looks up to you like you're the king of the world, man.
He comes to every fight, man.
Yeah.
He comes to every fight. So it's a blessing. It's a beautiful thing. And just like you're talking about my mom, like I wish she could be there at every fight too. But again, it was tough growing up.
Yeah.
Very, very tough road, and I'm just glad to make it through.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And, there's something that's just so wonderful about the way our mothers love us and the way, and then to be a father, like I have a 9-year-old daughter myself. And
Really?
so I know how important that is when you're trying to be good at what you do. And it's more than just that. Like you want to be that example for them, to show
Right.
them like you can do whatever you want and you can accomplish whatever you're looking to accomplish in life. And to just show them what it means to be a good person who can persevere through any type of hardship.
Yeah, that's like my main goal with my sons, because I grew up with my stepdad, so I don't know who my real father is. I never got a chance to like meet him or like know his name or anything like that. I don't even have like really child photos of myself, to be honest, to be frank with you.
Yeah.
My childhood was like really vague, but it was also like pretty treacherous too.
Yeah.
I was in the trenches, so for me to be here now and for me to have my family and to be there for both of my kids and
Yeah.
for them to be able to see what they're doing now, it's a blessing,
Yeah.
So, I hope that, one day Pop shows up.
Yeah.
Once he sees me like in the UFC or something,
Yeah.
that'd be a good thing.
Yeah. And but life's plans and the God's plans for us, we have no control over certain things.
That's true.
And that's probably even one of the cool things about being a fighter and an athlete in this way, is that knowing that there's so much that you don't have control over, but you have control over the way you train.
Yes,
You
sir.
have control over the way you prepare.
Yeah, that's why I always train 3 times a day. I get 1 in the morning, afternoon, and then nighttime with Easton. So
Yeah.
it's a blessing, and for Jake to open up the doors to me here, and you guys see the facility, there's no other gym like this.
Yeah.
And it is a blessing to be here. There's a whole bunch of cool guys and gals here. So
Yeah, it's a family here, man. I mean, you
Yeah.
can tell. I mean, and I feel that way about Jake and Amanda as well. They're my family. So getting to
Man.
come in here and interact and hang out with all you guys are all my family too.
they're beautiful people, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a blessing to be around them.
Yeah,
No wonder why good things are happening around here.
that's for sure. That's for
Mhm.
sure, man. Put a bunch of good people in a room together, good things are bound to happen.
Yes, sir. Nothing but good luck charm.
That's
Nothing
right.
but good luck charm. Yes, sir.
Well, Jordan, it was great talking to you, man.
Good
I
meeting
really appreciate the interview.
Thank you.
And yeah, wish you luck in all your future fights. And
Yes, sir.
And the fight you got coming up January 31st.
January 31st, championship belt, 155 for Colorado Combat.
Yeah,
right.
let's go.
The Stampede, baby.
Let's go, man.
Let's go.
Let's get it.
And new.
All right, brother.
Thank you.
See you, man. Thank you. I'm Will Carr, and I'm here to fire you up.